Welcome to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes, a program that has been built on flash, excitement, swagger, even once a goal turnover chain. But the fundamentals of this program, substance. We'll have plenty of substance and swagger from the Canes today. This is the type of early season game you look forward to, an opportunity to make a statement in a top 10 showdown. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. He'll call for the fair catch here. The offense set for a first down play. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He breaks the tackle. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early, and we're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like you don't get till mid-season, you're like, oh, they haven't played anybody. Out the gates, 2 top 10 teams. We get to find out really quickly who's legit.
And he's brought down after a nice game. Just moving those chains the way Frank Gore did back in the day.
Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Edgerrin James, so many elite backs in Miami history. Finding that guy that you can give the ball to that's reliable, important part of the Canes tradition.
And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
And the Canes get enough for the first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
And the Canes are on the move. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to take off. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Smashes through the tackle. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
And you got to lock in on your keys. When they run this kind of offense and they do the read plays, somebody has to account for the quarterback, and they forgot who that was, and he made them pay with a big play.
That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a golden opportunity, but the defense comes up big.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane!
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
And he tacks on the extra point. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Running back searching for a hole. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. Alabama pushing the tempo.
Really good-looking run. You think about the legacy Alabama has at the running back position. It's ridiculous. Mark Ingram won a Heisman, obviously. Derrick Henry, Josh Jacobs. I'm going to go back to Sean Alexander, who I played against back in the day, too. All these guys had speed. All these guys had vision and quickness. And this guy right here, he has all of those traits himself. Just another big-time talent in the Crimson Tide backfield.
The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. On the move at the 30. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. The give. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Bama! Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And they tacked on the extra point. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
Right back to the well. Just ran him over. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15.
And as the game goes on, you're going to see this offense continue to use the RPO. That look was conducive to handing it off. The defense now is going to start putting more guys in the box to slow this running back down, and that's when the quarterback's going to have an opportunity to keep the football and make plays throwing.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball
off the play fake. Unleashes one. He's got it. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get into the 33-yard line. The Canes build their program around playmakers like that.
They do, Reese, and speed on the outside makes everybody so much better. Finding those home run hitters, those playmakers, those are the guys when Miami's rolling, those are the guys they're finding.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. To the ground. He's got it again. Ran through the contact. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. If you're starting like that, now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. They'll run it to the left, looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cade. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Holstein. And the senior would love to have that one back. Just a little too much on the pass.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
Try to get it on the ground. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
And I tell you what, Palmer, you see this more often now. You're more willing to roll the dice on your own side of the field. Would you do this? You feel comfortable doing that?
No, I'm more old school, David. I don't got the stones to dial that up on 4th down, deep in my own end like that. That's a punt for me, but hey, the gamble pays off. Good for them. Maybe they can buy themselves some more real estate now as they're trying to drive down the field and score.
Now, that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Using his legs to buy some time. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He's outside the tackle box. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Unlike the old school thinking, this is the area of the field that is really four-down territory now. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the fourth down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Across the 20, he is smashing people. He now has 111 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. A first down run in the red zone. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Takes the handoff. It's Walters. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. What will the offense dial up on 3rd and goal? They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Well, they didn't get it done on that last play. Back at the 9 now. It's 3rd and goal. Trying play action. Looking to buy time. Finds his big tight end. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Top 15 teams colliding today in a huge matchup, and it's now a final. Tennessee opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's building and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This top 15 battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Back to throw. It's Holstein. Got it set up on the outside. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it. Quarterback
wants to throw on 2nd down. Makes a connection. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Trying to get to it. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one. After the misfire, now on second down. He's looking to throw. And the quarterback is snowed under. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Now, they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with a young fellow on the sidelines. Be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Loses 2. Brings up third down.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Time for one or two more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half.
Pick it up.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Got it in the middle, it's Vasquez. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Canes will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes that Alabama offense. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Buys a little extra time. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt. Let's see if he settles down.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB, scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks.
stands in and takes the hit. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
You got to wonder if this offense is going to go for it here. They're trailing now by a lot. I know there's a lot of football still to go, and I know they're on their own end of the field, but just kind of get the feeling their defense hasn't gotten a ton of stops. They may need to stay out there, and they're going to need this quarterback to make a play.
On fourth down, going to the air. Ball in the air, intercepted. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 10, and he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Really nice drive by this offense. This is a top 10 defense. This is a challenge. They're going to make everything difficult. So when you can make some plays against this defense, you've got to absolutely take advantage, create some momentum for your squad. Nice drive by this offense.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Tide offense rolls onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Finds his man. It's Coleman. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Every good quarterback is first a game manager. At Alabama, that used to be sort of a label of derision, but now they're not only that, they're playmakers.
Yeah, and it's what they used to ask them to do. Like they were very comfortable handing the ball off, running the ball, controlling the clock.
Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense.
Well, he was rolling to his right. Because of that, I don't know if it affected the timing between him and his wide receiver. They just weren't on the same page on that one as the defense comes away with the INT.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. On the move, it's Ruiz. They've got it inside the... At the 28, it's first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Now on the move at the 28-yard line on first down. Here's the handoff. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Leaves it with the back. Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical. They wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
He had nowhere to go, no place to hide, and they'll knock him down for a loss of 9. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over, and while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field goal.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes that Alabama offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
Every journey begins with a step. This offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to... And they got him for the sack. You want to talk about a decision that could blow up in your face, going for it inside your own 40. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Makes the grab well past the sticks. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Oh, and he finds his slot receiver on that fourth down throw, and I'll tell you, this guy's not the biggest receiver in college football.
He unleashes a long one. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Got some room to run. He's inside the 40. The 20. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Hurricane. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Texas is currently ahead early in this one in DKR. They just haven't been able to separate themselves offensively. They're up by 9 over Baylor. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You've got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Line getting set on second down. Looking for space. It's Riley. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Alabama quickly back to the line. Trying to find his man on first down. He lets one fly deep. And it's caught inside the 30. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Alabama comes to the line with a first and goal. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. So close to cashing it in for this offense. To the air, it's Holstein. Snags it over the middle. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Now on second and goal. He's looking to throw. Now adjusting. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to the end zone on third and goal. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Miami 34, Alabama 7.
A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on fourth and goal. They'll try to run it in. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on fourth and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that fourth down.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly, Dave.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Handoff from the gun. Hammers his way across the 10, picks up 4 to the 11. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. After the strong run on second down, third down coming. Do they do it again? Back to throw, it's John. He's going to run it. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Hurricanes with the 1st and 10. Looking for room, it's Walter. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Off the boot, looking for his man. Slings it downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Oh, the big fella running to glory.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. Even in the fourth quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive, pedal to the metal.
And the Hurricanes are on the move. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Off play action. He's moving out of the pocket. Looking down the left side. Touchdown, Canes! And the beatdown has ensued. They build this fourth quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0. And he puts through the extra point. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
41-7.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Here comes that Alabama offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little...
Going to take a shot at this DB. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Looking to throw. It's Holstein. Looking to scramble. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're
Gonna let it fly. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the fourth quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Fires to the middle. Finds his man enough for the first. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were. Because of that, he gives up the first down. Need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
Looking to throw it again. Now improvising. It's caught. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. Alabama pushing the tempo.
You got to give this defensive staff a ton of credit. They had a plan for this guy, right? They've watched him on film. He's been eating defenses alive. They've limited him. That was only his first catch. They've changed up their coverages. They've gotten after the quarterback. Great defensive game plan coming into this one.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Pressure coming. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of...
Deep shot for the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
To the air. It's Holstein. Moving out of the pocket. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Offense getting set for first down. And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan meet face, ball game over.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team,